What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. And this is my compilation of all my Instagram reels for the month of July 2025. I had a lot of fun cooking this month. I think you're going to see it in these videos. So make sure you watch all of them. Comment below which one you enjoyed the most, like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Chat soon. Candied cranberry pulled pork sandwiches might be my new favorite thing. Stick around, I'll walk through the entire recipe. What's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue, and I use some Frig That's Good Everything seasoning by Maritime Madness. Fully covered up this pork shoulder, then threw it directly on the Pit Boss smoker with some pellets, bud. I'm mixing oak, hickory, and maple pellets today to get that perfect blend of flavor. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's go low and slow after about 8 hours with this pork shoulder and just get it ready to shred up. You know, that barbecue bliss I'm already talking about, bud. Check it out. Just easy. You push your fingers in and it falls apart. So we grab those claws and we shred it up and get it ready for some delicious candied cranberry sweet and hot sauce. Because, bud, it's going to pair perfectly with pork. I'm not lying here. Check this out. We're going to pour it all over, then just wang jangle it together, then realize we need some more. So we're going to empty that bottle into this pork. Seriously, dump it out, guys. Well, look, if you got a little bit left, you can use that as a topping here because it's absolutely delicious. Throw that lid on, bud, and you got yourself a delicious pulled pork sandwich that you can cram into that belly and just be so happy. Seriously, don't sleep on Maritime Madness. This pulled pork sandwich was a 10 out of 10. No lie. Barbecue for life. What's up? What's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, and this recipe, well, it hit me directly in the heart, being from Atlanta, Canada, bud. We're out here on the bay with some tuna we grabbed fresh out of the ocean on my buddy's way back from Bermuda. That's why we walked down to the shoreline with that tuna steak. Just take a quick glance at how beautiful Atlanta, Canada is. Then we season it up with some delicious seasoning. And today, I'm using Heath Ryle's garlic butter seasoning. I thought it would pair perfectly with this tuna, along with some just smoke. Bud, we're just rolling low and slow, 225. I'm going to bring this tuna steak up to about 120 internal before I pull it. It's going to be absolutely delectable, bud. But for the time being, just enjoy the view. You know what it is? Atlantic Canada, the most beautiful place in the world. Ah, look at that tuna steak, smoked to perfection, seasoned perfectly. That little bit of OG hot sauce from Spicy Boys straight out of New Brunswick, the perfect way to enjoy that tuna. Oh, buddy, let's go in for a dip and just enjoy ourselves. Seriously, it's little treats like this that make life better. So go ahead, come to Atlanta, Canada, eat some smoked tuna, and remember, barbecue for life. Welcome back to Simple Sides, the cooking show where I walk you through any basic recipe that you can bring out to your next barbecue and look like an all-star. This is some creamy dill pasta salad. So let's go out to the garden, pick some delicious fresh dill, slice up some onions, grab some cherry tomatoes. You know we're going to dice up a red bell pepper as well. Don't forget about those pickles. We're not getting too crazy here. Then we're going to throw it all in the bowl together. You know me, we're wang jangling this to high heaven. There you go. Look at that, bud. Fully mixed, fully incorporated. That's what we're looking for every time. Now, next, we're going to grab 1 cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and a half a tablespoon of sugar. Mix it all together and give it seriously a good mix. Then get whatever pasta you want. Truth be told, I don't know the name of this pasta, but it's got spirally style to it, and I really like that. It grabs sauce great, so I go ahead, throw it in with those veggies, this pasta, everything, mix it together, wang jangle it perfectly. And bud, you can put this out at your next barbecue and everyone's going to be impressed because you're seriously going to look like Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. Oh, buddy, imagine this with some ribs or a burger, maybe a hot dog. Oh, 10 out of 10. Barbecue for life. You know, call me crazy, but I actually don't barbecue every day. And here's one example. When I'm in my kitchen using really high quality cooking products like this frying pan by The Rock, I really enjoy cooking my chicken on this frying pan. I mean, I like to start it skin side down, try and crisp it up a little bit, you know? Then I like to flip it over and just, lay it out nice and flat, make it look all majestic. Nothing serious here. Now, if you have some aromatics like I thought I did, throw them in, but it turns out I only had a single onion. But we'll still go with it. Then we're going to throw our frying pan by the rock along with that chicken directly into the oven. We're just going to let this chicken cook through. It's going to be absolutely perfect, just like the result here. Delicious crispy skin, cooked through past 165 internal, and just delicious, bud. Holy cow, thrilled. This was an amazing dinner. Bone-in pork belly sourced locally from Vessel Meats on my Napoleon charcoal grill, seasoned with some unreal pepper rub from Maritime Madness. I know that was a lot to take in, but I'm your boy Saucy Rossy, and I'm here to fill that belly up and that brain. So let's talk about charcoal and how to barbecue better. Starting off on my Napoleon charcoal grill, I'm using the snake method with hunks of hickory wood, because seriously, you can use a kettle grill to still smoke delicious meat, and if you didn't know that, well, now you do. We're going to run it low and slow around 275 with this snake method, smoke it for a few hours, develop that bark, then throw some of that delicious Tropicana on there, pineapple flavored, to get that citrus note in there. Then we're going to wrap it in tinfoil, braise for a quick few hours, bring it out, get that friggin' thing on the slicing board. Just check this out. Look at that bark. Look at that bone pull. Holy cow. Now look, I understand not everyone loves really fatty pieces of meat, but I do, so stay out of my business. I'm not lying here. I really enjoyed this. This was a 10 out of 10. Sliced into this, oh, buddies. It's like having a mega rib with some pork belly bites on the side. I really, really was into this. Now, if you're like me and you have a specialty butcher like Vessel Meats, go ask for this cut. Holy cow, you won't regret it. And if you're not like me, well, go find a butcher, because you seriously need to. Barbecue for life. Pepperpocalypse finishing butter. Holy cow, this was absolutely next level. Let's talk all about it. The perfect way to finish a steak or some beef ribs. I stopped by my local butcher Vessel Meats and I picked up this delicious canoe cut bone marrow bone. Hit it with some chili lime sea salt by the South Shore Sea Salt Company. Also, 2 cloves of garlic with a little bit of oil and that same sea salt on there. Threw it right onto my Pit Boss pellet smoker. Just a great decision. Oh, buddy, look at that. Just rendering down that bone marrow with that sea salt on there. Dear Lord, it's going to be delectable. So let's go ahead, pull it off the grill after about 2 hours. Get that garlic and bone marrow in the same bowl. We're going to mash it together, then get some Pepperpocalypse. Trinidad Scorpion, Dragon's Breath, Apocalypse, Death Spiral, Armageddon, Jay's Peach Ghost, Butt Chalaki Ghost. Like, seriously, tell me a hotter list. Let's go ahead, get some Cow's Creamery unsalted butter and just mash that together. Get it fully wang jangled in there, incorporate it, then grab yourself some cellophane and just wrap it up and refrigerate it. Get it nice and hard. Holy, save some in the freezer. Last months, then cook yourself something delicious like these beef ribs. Don't those look insane? Holy cow, the perfect way to finish it with butter. Look how juicy and delicious that looks. Holy cow, barbecue for life. What's up, class? It's your teacher, Saucy Rossy, and welcome back to Steak School. Today we're talking about one of the most dependable cuts out there, the Striploin steak. This one comes from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Just admire that beautiful fat cap along the edge. Do not cut it off. The striploin comes from the short loin, right beside the tenderloin, but with more marbling and beefier flavor. It's not fatty like a ribeye, but it holds up beautifully on the grill. So for this cook, I hit it with a dry rub from Maritime Madness, Mighty Mesquite to be specific. And then I fired up my Napoleon gas grill hot and fast. I'm going on there, gonna build that crust and just let it develop. I mean, check that out. Now I'm pulling this off around 135 internal for a perfect medium to medium rare. I'm gonna let it rest about 5 to 10 minutes. That's the key for keeping those juices in the meat and not on the board. Once you slice into it, you get that classic steakhouse result. Juicy, tender, charred edges, and packed with flavor. So here's your recap. The striploin is bold, tender, and well marbled. It's got a fat cap, leave it on. Cook it hot and fast and aim for 135 internal, and always rest before slicing. Simple, solid, and always a win on the grill. That's what I'm talking about. Well, you know me. I'm always talking about barbecue because we always remember one thing, and that's barbecue for life. These bone-in pork belly short ribs were insane. Sourced locally from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, I was thrilled. It's your boy, Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue, and I decided to look up this Asian-inspired recipe online that I've never heard of and give it a go, and it was absolutely delectable. Starting off, I used some Baron Burton's W sauce, fully coated these because it's just like Worcestershire. Then I used some hot honey by the Halifax Honey Company. Then some soy sauce, some red chili flakes, and some minced garlic. You know me, I'm throwing it right in that plastic bag and fully wang jangling this meat around. You know what that means. We're fully coating it, fully seasoning, getting it ready for the grill. Speaking of, let's throw it on there low and slow at 250. I'm going to run this using oak, maple, and hickory pellets. I really enjoy that blend with pork, and I'm looking for this, a delicious mahogany coating over top. Then we're going to pull it off. I'm going to hit it with some stinging hot honey by the Halifax Honey Company. Just fully drizzle it. We're going to put some butter in there too, wrap it in tin foil, then back on the smoker for another hour. And this is the result. Just delicious mahogany. Oh man, look at that. Doesn't that look tender, juicy, delicious, and just every other word Gordon Ramsay uses. Man, oh man, I really enjoyed this. And remember, barbecue for life. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Royal Nova Company's competitive barbecue team. They were nice enough to give me a sneak peek into the preparation of their food for their Kansas City Barbecue Society event they were attending. Now, if you don't know about this, barbecue is actually super serious at these events. People don't want to give away their secrets. They don't want to be showing all their tips and tricks. It's how they win. And so the fact that Royal Nova Company was willing to bring me in, talk me through it, show me what's up, show me their method, really opened my eyes to the endless hours that people put into barbecue. You know, I'm always out here grilling and having a good time, but these guys are like Wayne Gretzky about it. I mean, look at that. He's got paper towel all over the place, just making sure those little driplets don't get on that box. Things are going to look perfect over here. I recently attended a barbecue competition, and my main man Alex from Back 40 Smoke Co. put me on to how important it is to have a good knife. Look at this dowel strong knife just simply glide through this brisket. Seriously, dowel strong, this is impressive. Not to mention, I really enjoyed these hardcore carnivore disposable cutting mats. They were super convenient as well, helpful, and just really useful in the time that we needed them. Man, check this out. Alex is just slicing through this brisket like it's butter. And I seriously think that Dowel Strong knife is 100% the reason it's just gliding through there. This was a 10 out of 10. A great experience. I got to learn so much and talk to so many people, including my main man Alex from Back 40 Smoke Co., who seriously put me onto some barbecue games. So make sure you follow him on Instagram. You'll love it. Here's a shot of me playing around on a 1,000-gallon custom-built offset smoker by R&R Smokers. I really enjoyed this experience. It's packed full of food. All four chambers were rip-roaring, low and slow barbecue. Man, oh man, this was just a blast. We had brisket, we had pork belly burnt ends, we had sausages, there was chicken on the go, there were pork ribs, there was seriously everything, and it was just a 10 out of 10. Every single part of this made my butterflies flutter in my belly. I was just so excited to be there, have a good time, meet new people, new experiences, and get new techniques from other barbecue enthusiasts that I can now try out. You know, barbecue is a community, and if you've never been to one of these events, well, hey, there are bouncy castles, so you should probably come. You'll have a really good time. That's what I'm saying. You'll really enjoy it. Plus, meet. I would love to highlight this local company because they are building some serious equipment that I am excited about. This is a signature series offset smoker from R&R Smokers. And if you're based in Atlanta, Canada, I strongly suggest you reach out to them and upgrade your barbecue to something like this summer. Like, this is so reasonable for any person to have in their yard. I always get told how unreasonable my offset smoker is for a two-family household. First off, don't judge me. Secondly, this is about, I don't know, less than half the size of mine. So, you know, if you're like me, have a two-person household family or even a 4 or 6 household family, this is going to do you perfect. But guys, this is what I actually want. My 2-person household needs to upgrade to this, the Meat Missile, a 1,000-gallon custom-built offset smoker. This thing was incredible. But before we get into the details, let me get a little more man glitter into my life. There we go. All right, we're all looking fabulous now. So this 1,000 custom-built offset smoker, 1,000-gallon custom-built offset smoker by R&R Smokers is just like seriously an Atlantic Canadian champion. I got to cook on this for about an hour and a half, just helping Michelle out for a little bit, and it was an absolute blast. The build quality here really showed. It was unreal. All these thermometers were about 25 degrees apart from each other the entire way through. That's pretty impressive how consistent these temps were. I was thrilled about it. And as you can see here, we were heating up some brisket. We had pulled pork on the go. There were pork belly burnt ends. I don't really show it here, but there's also chicken and sausage on the go in there. But we had a good time, and it was so wonderful to connect with Michelle from R&R Smokers. They're so experienced with building these custom offset smokers, the Signature Series offset smokers, their competition barrel smokers, and even live fire tables. Just having the chance to talk to someone with that experience really meant a lot to me. So thank you, Michelle. But seriously, more than that, just the fact that we have an Atlantic Canadian company building these unbelievable smokers and just barbecue equipment really gets me all revved up. So go ahead, do yourself a favor and follow R&R Smokers. They make some unbelievable equipment. They're seriously awesome. And if you're in that world, make sure you inquire. You need an offset smoker in your backyard. Saucy says so. So go ahead, check them out and buy yourself a new offset smoker. You're going to be friggin' thrilled, bud. Chicken wings on my charcoal grill. You're probably going to want to stick around for this one because I'm going to sauce these to perfection. What's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, and I'm hitting these chicken wings with some sassy chicken because I'm feeling on that level today by Royal Nova Company. Bud, look at this. You know what I'm doing. I'm wang jangling these chicken wings all around. We're going to get them fully coated. That's important here. Look at that. It's got flavor packed all over. Talk about sassy chicken. Now, sassy chicken, that means it's on my charcoal grill by Napoleon. But that cast iron grill grate really helps me get some serious char marks on there. Look at that flavor. But this is going to be absolutely incredible. Like I always do, we're cooking this over a coal bed. I got a hunk of hickory in there from Furtado Farms to impart that hickory smoke flavor. Then I take it off and hit it with Spicy Boys, the Vicious Veteran. This stuff is absolutely perfection. Always wang jangling it. We want to fully coat. Let's add some more because it's not enough. Oh, buddy, wang jangle that around and there you go. Chicken perfection. I'm talking chicken wings, chicken wings, chicken wings. Bringing that heat, just delicious and man, oh man, nice and spicy the way I like it. So seriously, eat some sassy chicken, some overload with some Vicious Veteran, and get yourself some quality products from Atlantic Canada, bud. And remember, barbecue for life. This is a delicious, dry-aged bone-in ribeye that I got from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. It was actually a 10 out of 10, and I immediately knew I had to throw it onto my Napoleon searing station. This infrared burner gets to extremely high heats and helps me develop an unbelievable crust on this bone-in ribeye. I'm really happy with the results here. Seared to perfection, so flavorful and delicious. Really, really enjoyed this. My wife and I ate it together for dinner, and boy, oh boy, was it ever spectacular. But honestly, I think I had more fun out here on my Napoleon infrared burner. This thing is serious about searing. I mean, just look at the quality of this crust. Holy cow. Talk about juicy as well. This is serious, guys. I mean, try and tell me you don't want a little nibble off of that. Doesn't that just look delectable? Holy cow. Welcome back to Steak School. It's your boy Saucy Rossy, and today we're talking about one of the most underrated cuts in barbecue. It's cheap, flavor-packed, and crazy quick to cook. The skirt steak. But hey, there's a right way to cook this. So, for cooking today, I'm using the Ancho Americano Dry Rub by Whiskey Bent Barbecue. a smoky, chili-forward dry rub I picked up from Vintage Stove and Fireplace just outside Truro, Nova Scotia, the same place I picked up my Napoleon charcoal grill that I've been cooking on. Skirt steak comes from the plate, near the belly. It's a bold, beefy flavor with a loose grain. You want to trim any silver skin, pet it dry, and get it seasoned up. I picked this one up from Vessel Meats in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. This cut loves high heat, so I'm going hot and fast right on that cast iron grill grate. Just 2 or 3 minutes per side. You want to get some char on the outside, but keep it medium rare in the center. Anything more and it's going to get chewy. We're going to let it rest for just a few minutes and then slice it against the grain. You want cross-cutting, crosswise strips, short and sweet. That's what's going to keep it tender. We're going to serve it straight up or toss it in tacos, sandwiches, or a fajita. Skirt steak brings big flavor, fast results, and no excuses. So don't sleep on it. And remember, barbecue for life. I was smoking some halibut down by the bay the other day, just relaxing, maxing out, drinking some Cold Stream Clear Nova Scotia lager. I was really refreshed. Once I finished off this can, I grabbed myself a peach iced tea by Cold Stream Clear. Went back, checked the halibut. It's cruising along perfectly. And I'm just mellowing out here, enjoying this peach iced tea. It was absolutely so refreshing. So, you know the drill. I finished it off and I grabbed another one because I'm just monitoring this halibut as I smoke it down here by the bay. Just enjoying myself, relaxing, enjoying this Cold Stream Clear peach iced tea number 2. And bud, it hit the spot. So I kept checking that halibut, and I knew that if I grabbed myself another Cold Stream Clear lager, oh buddy, I'd be having a perfect afternoon. And talk about the scrumptious little dinner that this perfect afternoon generated. Hell yeah. Frig, bud, we're headed all the way down by the bay today. We're seasoning up some delicious halibut. Oh my goodness, this is going to be some next level seafood. Come on along for the ride. It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. And today, like I said, I'm smoking some unbelievable halibut using garden herb seasoning by Maritime Madness. Now look, if you like seafood, you need to get on my level. This seasoning is unbelievable by Maritime Madness. It speaks perfectly on fish. It does not overpower, but it adds just the right seasoning to bring this to the next level. So I threw it on my pellet smoker with a mix of hickory, maple, and cherry wood pellets. I thought that would go perfectly as a blend with this seafood. And just check these halibut fillets smoking. I got this running at 275 and I'm aiming for an internal temperature of 135 to 140. And as you can see, I'm grilling off some peppers, smoking away on this halibut, and just preparing a perfect dinner. Holy cow. And you know what we're doing. We're hitting it with some of that Frig That's Hot hot sauce by Maritime Madness, because that's going to add that extra kick to bring this up to the extra level. And my golly, with that potato salad, the feta watermelon salad, those grilled veggies, oh, cherry tomatoes, this was absolute heaven. Barbecue for life. Oh yeah, buddy, check out these sea kebabs, grilled to perfection. This is something simple you can make in less than 20 minutes. Check it out. I picked up this simple sea kebab mix by Spice Kit, a local vendor at the farmer's market I go to, the Halifax Seaport Farmer's Market. And I knew right away I would be into this, so check it out. I mixed this up with a little bit of cheese and that Spice Kit combination of spices. Seriously delicious and delectable. Let's go ahead, make some kebabs and throw them on the Napoleon charcoal grill. Now today, I got this thing rip-roaring hot, like 600 or 700 degrees. I'm trying to make sure that cast iron grate is super hot. As you can see here, I'm having a blast out here as well, letting those flames come up and just kiss that meat, rolling it around, making sure getting some char on there and cooking everything through perfectly. Next, we're going to finish off some naan bread on there, get those unbelievable grill marks, and then pull it all off. We're going to plate it up with some pickled onions, and you know it, a little bit of mango chutney just to hit that perfect note. Oh, buddy, these were so delectable and delicious, and the best thing, took me less than 20 minutes to cook this entire meal. I mean, check out that char. Doesn't that look delectable? Oh, bud. Not to mention the amazing grill marks on this naan bread. This entire experience is going to be insane. Can't wait to dive into this. Shout out Spice Kit. And remember, barbecue for life.